Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the all-compassionate, all-merciful, and peace be upon the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his family and companions. Mr. Fazal Bahardin, CEO, Crescent Rating and Halal Trip. Mr. Safdar Khan, Division President, Southeast Asia, MasterCard. Dato Dr. Muhammad Razib Haji Hassan, Director General, Islamic Tourism Center. Distinguished guests, delegates of Halal in Travel Global Summit, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May peace be upon you. Greetings from the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Malaysia. It gives me great pleasure to once again be given the honor to speak at this esteemed occasion. I would like to thank Mr. Fazal Bahardin for the invitation. Congratulations to Crescent Rating for organizing the second Halal in Travel Global Summit, OHITGS 2022, and the first ever Halal in Travel Awards 2022. As countries are starting to welcome visitors to their shores again, events such as this are a great reminder to industry practitioners that their hard work is seen and appreciated. I also would like to congratulate MasterCard and Crescent Rating for the launch of the Global Muslim Travel Index 2022. Malaysia is honored to have topped the index since it was first launched in 2015. We remain dedicated in advocating for Muslim-friendly tourism and hospitality in the local and global scale. Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 challenging years, 2022 looks promising for the international travel and tourism industry. The United Nations World Tourism Organization, or UNWTO, revealed that global tourist arrivals have shown a significant rebound in the first month of the year, with 18 million more tourists compared to the same month in 2021. Malaysia, too, has started to receive new and returning visitors with the reopening of our borders on the 1st of April 2022. We now welcome all travelers to our shores without any COVID-19 test requirements nor quarantine for fully vaccinated incoming tourists. These efforts increase Malaysia's accessibility to international travelers so they may enjoy the warm hospitality, culture, and attractions here. Ladies and gentlemen, moving forward and taking lessons from the pandemic, the new tourism landscape has changed, requiring a shift in thinking. It's timely to consider some key questions about the new tourism landscape and the thinking around it. What does travel mean in the post-pandemic? What are the new expectations of tourists when they travel? What are the travelers looking to gain from visiting a destination? How could industry players provide better services and value to travelers post-pandemic? On this note, it's also worth redefining the meaning of sustainability. Sustainable tourism has been a buzzword for a long time. Today, it has taken on a new meaning that encompasses the sustainability of the environment and beyond. Ultimately, in this day and age, tourism isn't just about making travelers feel good, but it's about the transformative potential of tourism to everyone who has a stake in this industry, from the tourist, the investor, the industry player, the community, the government, the country, and more. After all, tourism should not be for the benefit of one party and the detriment of others. Here, we can clearly see that Islamic tourism, defined as any tourism activity or experience undertaken in an Islamic way, reflects the values of the new tourism landscape. It promotes sustainability in many forms, from economic, social, and spiritual sustainability to environmental, cultural and heritage sustainability. In the Quran, there are multiple verses where we are reminded to be wary of the consequences of our actions and the decisions we make to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, as a largely untapped market, Islamic tourism and the Muslim tourist market have the potential to lead destinations towards tourism and economic recovery in this post-pandemic time. Data-wise, many references point to the potential of the global Muslim market, whose population stands at 1.9 billion people worldwide. In fact, as reported by Crescent Rating, international Muslim travelers showed strong growth before the pandemic, with 108 million Muslim travelers in 2013, increasing to 160 million in 2019. There is reason to believe that the Muslim travel market will pick up again now that global borders are reopening, with a forecast of 230 million Muslims traveling by 2028. Like any conventional tourist, they seek interesting sights and experiences on their holidays. But they are also discerning travelers who wish to enjoy a good lifestyle and experience a fulfilling and inspiring time when they travel. Muslim-friendly hotels, halal food, and water-friendly toilets are some of the things that would ease a Muslim traveler's explorations of a destination while allowing them to observe their faith. We also see the role of technology in the future of Islamic tourism. As travelers become more savvy with technology and demand information at their fingertips, there is potential for digital applications and new technology growth within this market. Travel technology will help Muslims around the world to identify halal food, get prayer times notifications, download Muslim-friendly entertainment on the go, and create Muslim-friendly trip itinerary suggestions from their mobile devices before and during their travels. Ladies and gentlemen, our own experience in Malaysia with this market has been promising. Looking at the pre-pandemic Muslim tourist arrival figures, it was a growing market for Malaysia, which contributed 5.3 million tourists to Malaysia, with tourist expenditure amounting to 16.72 billion ringgit, or USD 3.8 billion in 2019. Through Islamic Tourism Center, or ITC, an entity under MOTAC, Malaysia has developed a tourism ecosystem that supports and facilitates the arrival of more Muslim tourists to our shores. ITC's efforts include training and capacity building, research and standards, and certification development to ensure that industry players understand the needs of the Muslim tourists and are prepared to provide value to this segment. This includes the onboarding of 53 local and international brand hotels under the Muslim-Friendly Accommodation Recognition, or we call it MFAR program. The program helps Muslim travelers easily identify hotels that have Muslim-friendly facilities. Another area of ITC's focus has been the training of Malaysia's tour guides to serve the Muslim traveler market and their demands. Tourist guides that have undergone this training are recognized as Muslim-friendly tourist guides, or MFTGs. There are 62 MFTGs around Malaysia, and they are fully prepared to welcome international Muslim visitors. Apart from upskilling training for existing industry stakeholders, we believe that tourism education is also as important in the making of quality future leaders and decision makers of Muslim-friendly tourism. Therefore, We have collaborated with several learning institutions to develop Islamic tourism courses at the tertiary level. We also work with universities to conduct research on the Muslim travel market trends and demands, as well as to develop new product attractions. Malaysia is also partnering with Muslim majority countries like Saudi Arabia and airlines that offer direct flights to Kuala Lumpur to attract more Muslim tourists to our shores. As we transition to post-pandemic travel, live events will be reinstated. This year, ITC will be hosting the first ever Islamic Tourism Week in June and the third World Islamic Tourism Conference in October. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this opportunity to express my appreciation to Crescent Rating and MasterCard for giving me this platform to speak about Muslim-friendly tourism and hospitality, and wish you the best for a successful summit. Now that we can travel again, I invite you to visit Malaysia. We have many Muslim-friendly tour packages for tourists to explore our history, mosque architecture, heritage, gastronomy, nature, arts and culture. I pray for everyone to travel safely and hope that the coming months will lead to a more vibrant tourism landscape for all. Amin. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.